Hi everyone, you got Frankenfoot here. Now I am actually on vacation from work, and I actually had time, and I must have stared at this base for an hour to try to figure out how to attack this goofy thing. And I'm also forcing myself to do air attacks. It's out of my comfort zone. I don't have hardly any experience with air attacks. But it's a vicious cycle. I don't do air attacks because I'm no good at them, and I'm no good at air attacks because I don't do them. So I'm trying to break that vicious cycle. I'm forcing myself, I tell you, to try these air attacks when you've got downed xbows, and that's exactly what we got here. There were other bases I could have attacked, but I purposely said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try this stupid base. That little explosion you just saw on the right side of the screen was me plugging in my phone. I had to go steal a bobby pin from my son before he choked on it and killed himself, which would make my wife kind of unhappy with me. So, anyway, so I agonized and agonized and agonized. So I'm going to talk for a long time. Let me tell you why I didn't do what I should have done. Well, I don't know what I should have done. I don't have. I gotta work at this stuff, figure out what to do. So here's why I didn't want to attack up here. It's because there's a Tesla farm up here. I'm going to start with the queen walk, and then I'm going to move into the core of the base, and I'm going to have the king and the bowlers and a queen with healers as the kill squad. And I know if I can get the kill squad into this compartment right here, I can get boom, boom, I can get at least these 3 air defenses easy. And if I come in from this direction, I can get this air defense too. But I am pretty darn sure if I sent a queen walk up against a Tesla farm, it wouldn't turn out well. I'd either need a rage to get through it or blast through the queen's ability. I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to avoid this area. So I could have come in this direction and tried to bust in this compartment here. But it's going to be difficult to get wall breakers into there because you see they're going to want to go for either one of these. I'd have to clear out all the buildings in both of these compartments before they'd want to go in there, and that's going to be really tough to do. Don't want to attack here because you got the king here, and might as well save him from the balloons or something else. This is a good spot to take out with the balloons because, well, you've got this guy. I don't know. King versus queen walk. The queen can take him, but he's going to have trouble. She's going to have trouble because his hit points are high and his damage per second is high, so you're going to have to do something, a rage or something, to get through it. I didn't want to attack here, again, because of the Tesla farm, so you're going to have to walk right or left, and they're going to walk in here. Plus, it's hard to get to the queen from either this side or this side. That's the other reason I thought about that. So I ultimately decided I'm going to come in this compartment here. So I'm going to drop a baby dragon here, take out these buildings, and start working that way. Baby dragon here, take out these buildings. I'll drop a queen with healers behind her. These buildings will be gone, and she'll take out these buildings. She'll start walking in this direction. And once she has the ire of both this archer tower and this X-bow, we should be fine to drop wall breakers, timing it right with, well, this guy should be gone, but timing it right with the mortar, we should be fine. And that's only 2-point defenses on her. And the other key strategic thing from coming in here is you're only going to have 1 X-bow on you at a time. Because this guy should be gone before the next one starts firing on you. If you're coming from this direction or this direction, you're going to have 2 X-bows on you at once potentially, and I've had bad experience with that. Alright, so the mistake I made was what I did on this side of the base. I thought to myself, I'm going to drop my king here, and I'm going to drop bowlers right behind him. King's going to absorb this damage, and the bowlers are going to go out and take this guy and take this guy out. And eventually they're going to want to move in here. These buildings should be too far away for the bowlers to want to mess with. The bowlers did not behave how I expected, and I need to watch the replay. I haven't watched the replay yet to figure out exactly what went wrong with the bowlers, why they walked the way that they walked. Because my plan was then to move everything into this base and put a jump spell right here. They're going to draw the clan castle troops somewhere around here, and I've got 1 poison spell for them. What's wrong, boy? What's wrong? Yeah, you're mad too that I got a 2-star on this? I'm pretty upset. I'm crying. I know. But the jump spell is going to direct them into here. And Queen is probably not going to jump in this compartment, but we'll have bowlers and the queen to take her out, so she's gone. If I get the kill squad in here, with healers behind it and bowlers and the queen in there and drop a rage spell here, that should result in utter carnage. This air defense should be gone by virtue of coming into this compartment. These two air defenses should fall eventually. Not a whole lot of high hit point buildings in range around here either, so I expect all those guys to go. Hold on, let me see if I can make a little grouchy guy happy here. Yeah. Alright, don't mess with my phone. Daddy's doing YouTube. Yeah. And then this should be the only guy that's left, so I've brought 2 hounds. And this was something I just did not like about this. As I got this Tesla farm over here. But I drop a hound in. This air defense should be out of range of this Tesla farm, so the hound's not going to tank for those Teslas, so I didn't really have a good plan of doing that. I just had some rage spells and decided I'd hope for the best. Plus, I'd really love balloons to take out that X-bow, because it's unexposed. But I've got an air sweeper here, so I don't want to come in from this side because of that reason as well. So I recognize that as a weakness to this plan, but I kind of didn't know what else to do about it. I haven't done this enough to really know. I'm really a ground guy here. But yeah, it all fell apart when the bowlers took a walk. So let's figure out why that happened. So baby dragon comes down, baby dragon comes down. So far so good. Second attack on here, so I knew what was in the clan castle and my kill squad should be fine to take it out. Yeah, down comes the queen. She's doing her thing. King comes down, and let's watch the bowlers. Bowlers are coming down. Queen's only taking a heat from that baby dragon's actually tanking. I didn't anticipate that, but that's actually a positive aspect of this whole thing. And see, there's not so much to take on air right around here, which is why I thought it would be good to come in and send the kill squad. Or, well, I thought it would be good to send baby dragons there, I guess. So let's watch the bowlers. So the bowlers, I was expecting this to go off on the bounce, but it didn't. And so now the king's walking in this direction because he can't shoot over walls. And the bowlers are sitting here. So I wonder if in hindsight I should have dropped the bowlers with the queen and let the king work his way in the middle. That would have worked out better. Because now the bowlers are going to take a walk and go places that I never intended for them to go. And even once they took that cannon out, they're going to wander over to that goofy little that goofy dark elixir storage. Okay. And so my king's got nothing behind him to back him up except the queen. So he goes down a lot more quick than I would have liked. And now all I got is my queen. But I got healers behind her, so she actually put up a magnificent fight. I drop a rage and I keep her going, and a queen walk with raged healers is actually amazingly effective. So I'm being very patient. Letting her walk in. Because I've got to get at least some of those air Ds down. I've only got one down. I got to get at least 2 or this is stupid. Popped her ability on the king. That's why I didn't want to send her in after the king. Being as patient as I can be. Eventually she's going to go up and take out that air D. So I go ahead and start the Laloo portion. I drop the hound, loons behind it, second hound, because I knew I'm going to need it. And the hound goes, and the balloons do a great job of wrecking all that stuff. And I have one more haste, but I just didn't have enough to do it. With that air D down, with that air D still up rather, they took out the air D, but that Tesla farm was still there. Had that other air D been down, my hounds probably would have moved into this direction and started tanking after those defenses. So that might have worked out. But with nothing else down, with that other air D up, it just didn't work out for me. Now that being said, despite the mess up, I took out an amazingly long piece of this base. I don't think I would have done it even if I didn't run out of time, but wow. So anyway, yeah, I'll keep working on this Laloo thing, and I guess we'll see how it goes. Heck, maybe I don't even need clan castle troops. I'll just send a queen walk in and see how many ARDs I can take out by jumping into the core with some rages and some jumps, and we'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can do. All right. Well, I'll think about this. If you got any comments or anything, feel free to let me know. I'll take any advice or thoughts I can take. If it's stupid, I won't listen to it, though. All right. Well, peace out.